很多人想来新西兰问我有什么渠道，其实我觉得最稳妥的方法还是先过来上个学，然后拿个文凭，通过工作的方法去留下。但是说到留学，就很多人卡在选学校啊、选专业上面，甚至不知道什么学校适合自己。今天刚好去参加这个梅西大学的开放日，然后拉上他们的这个国际部项目副总监一起来聊一聊梅西大学目前的就业啊、学习生活的情况。那有兴趣大家就可以来看看，可能对你来新西兰有很大的帮助。
May I have your name?
I'm Farhana Nala.
Okay, so may I ask your nationality?
So you're wanting to know where I came from?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm originally from Sri Lanka,
Oh,
but I've been living in New Zealand for 25 years now. So I came when I was a young girl.
So may I ask, you're responsible for the international
Yes.
students?
So I am the Associate Director for Global Engagement, Recruitment, the International Recruitment Function. So my role is basically looking after and recruiting students for all of our Massey colleges. And it's a global, from everywhere in the world, right? So I've got a team of about 11 people and about 6 regional managers who help me to spread the message about Massey and also help students, in their own home countries to understand about what Massey has to offer, and I help them to come over to New Zealand.
Okay, so today is the open day for Massey.
Yes.
Would you like to tell us what is the open day?
So open day is an opportunity for our students, our prospective students, to visit Massey and find out for themselves what we offer, what subjects we offer, what programs we offer, what's the campus like, what support services are available. So it's a whole campus-wide, initiative. We have it once a year, and we have it in all 3 of our campuses. One of the uniqueness of Massey is that we have 3 campuses in Auckland, Palmerston North, and Wellington. Right? So we are the only university that is spread across New Zealand. And we also, with those campuses, cater for programs that are popular with the industry within those cities. So, for example, Wellington is the creative hub. So we have a creative school there, and they work closely with the industry to help the students to have that, experience. Auckland is our commercial and business hub, So the programs we have here are business, construction, IT, right? And that serves the industry in Auckland. And so that's how we kind of positioned our campuses. And of course, Palmerston North, where we started. And that's where our agricultural programs are. Our veterinary science programs are available there. And, a suite of other programs as well. So each campus has a different character and a different offering. And Open Day is an opportunity for students all over the city to come in and find out for themselves from all academics. Now we have academics from all 3 of our campuses who have flown into Auckland today, giving students the advice they need. Because what we find is students now need to know what they are studying, and how that leads to career and a job ultimately. We have all been kids, right? We've all been kids.
Yeah.
And especially when you come to the end of your high school, you realize that, you're scared. You don't know what to do. You don't know what to expect. Your parents want you to do something, but you might think that, that's not my passion. But this is the opportunity to find that out. Coming to an open day, finding out what do I relate to that I would be happy studying. And so that's the environment that we try to create. There are lots of areas in this campus where students are actually showcasing their work as well, so that everybody else can learn from that.
So for international students, programs are very popular.
So with international students, the traditional programs are still popular, like business, computer sciences, and construction. But construction has come up very much as a popular program for international students, and that's driven by the industry again. There's a lot of construction and infrastructure development happening around New Zealand, and New Zealand needs more people in those areas. They need quantity surveyors, they need engineers, they need people in construction law to be able to facilitate that kind of development. So that has become very popular with our students now. It's also a green list occupation programs, so that's becoming popular. Also now we find that one of Messi's strong positioning subjects is food technology. You know, food is something, you know, it's a global need, isn't it? Yeah. So we do we do offer food sciences and food technology as well. And that's something that students are now looking into, because that gives you such a wide option.
Because there are many programs that Messi is the only university in New Zealand.
So with vet science, we are the only university that offers vet science. We have a vet hospital in our Palmerston North campus where the students actually are able to practice. Aviation, we are the only university that provides an aviation school. Again, it's with Palmerston North, and the aviation school is just next to the airport. Welcome you there to visit us at the aviation school. We have our own fleet of planes where the students are able to practice on that as well. Food technology, there are some other universities that offer, but we have a very strong positioning because we've been there for a long time. And so is it with agriculture. Because agriculture, Messi started off in 1927 as an agricultural institution, and then we developed. So that's kind of our core. That has been our core for a long time. But obviously now with the wide range of programs that are available, we do offer all the other programs as well.
For the Auckland campus, business school is the main part.
Yes, so business school is the main part of the campus, and so is construction.
Yes.
We've got IT as well, information sciences.
What's the difference from Messi's business school compared Messi's business school to Auckland University or UT's business school?
Everybody offers business programs, but Messi has been one of the largest business schools, and also we've got accreditations that support that as well. Because we are close to the industry, we actually cater to the real world out there. So our programs, internships or capstone programs, where the students are able to work with businesses, get experience working and applying theory into practice. So we specialize in applied learning. So whatever you learn, right, you've got to be able to put that into context and apply it to where you're working. And with the world we are living in, it's changing so fast. The students have to have some really strong critical thinking skills to be able to adapt and be agile to change with times. And so some of those soft skills are also something that Messi puts a lot of emphasis on to teach.
Would you like to be very specific about soft skills?
So soft skills is the critical thinking part of it, right? You've got a problem, and then there are different ways of solving it. So the student, if they can't think critically and understand it from context of what's happening out there in the world, right? And how do I make this solution that I want to provide fit for purpose to the industry outside. That's critical thinking about different aspects and thinking about the business and where they're going and trying to align the business goals with the problem solving. So those are some of the critical thinking that goes into the applied learning that we give. Because when you're given a problem and say, okay, you need to work with this organization, this is your case, right? The academics also then teach them how to think, what else to think. They challenge them to think outside the box.
Yeah, you said the business courses are close to the industry. That means Messi is very connected with many companies.
Correct. So we work especially in our postgraduate studies as well as our undergraduate. The schools work with different companies, and the companies are invited to come and participate with the students, throw a problem at them and find a solution. So it's very common in an MBA program, for example, or an executive MBA program, where they will say, this is the problem that the business has, and then come up with a solution. So the students work in groups, and it's amazing what they come up with, because they're young, they're creative, they think outside the box.
Okay.
So it's a priceless value for the business as well.
It's quite interesting. Yeah, I want to go back to school.
Oh.
Well,
we'd love to have you here.
Thank you.
I want to know, besides of the academic support, usually what kind of support do you supply to international students? Daily life or accommodation, something like that?
So we do have international our student support team, which support them right through their journey at Massey. So if there are any issues, problems, whatever, they can always access a student support team who will then find solutions in the counseling or whatever that they need. We also have accommodation in all of our campuses, and the accommodation is within the campus. So, for example, Auckland, we've got 250 beds, I think, and it's managed, very well with a team of support people. It's the same with Palmerston North and Wellington as well. So students have the opportunity of staying on campus. And I think this is something that the parents are worried about.
Yes.
A lot of our parents, this is the first time they're going to send their students overseas, so they worry about safety. How can I be sure that, they will be safe? And so I think, having accommodation on campus helps. We do career advice. We have careers team that can give students career advice, guide them how to do the CVs and, all of that kind of stuff, answer interview questions. But we must keep in mind that finding a job is students' responsibility, because that's again the test for the student. They've learned all of this and then they actually go and find it. We can support them, but the student would need to take that first initiative and actually go and find. And that's a learning in itself, to go out there and put yourself out there, which a lot of students are scared to do. But we can support them and teach them that.
How does the support department help the international students with culture conflicts and culture shock, and helps them more engaged in the new environment?
So there are lots of workshops that we run. We have an international orientation when the students come in on the first day of campus. There is international orientation, and they're given different sessions on what's Kiwi culture like. If you have a problem, where do you go? How do you stay safe in New Zealand? So that kind of information is given to them right from day one. And then also, who do you contact if you have those issues? I think, the academics help as well. The school and the college, students can always reach out to college, and then they would guide them as well to who is the student support partner to help you with. So we also have cultural days. We celebrate all the Chinese New Year and festivals and Diwali, and so different cultural days. So because Massey has international students coming from over 100 countries. We have approximately 4,500 to 5,000 students at a time. So it's a very vibrant multicultural environment. And so having these cultural festivities and celebrating with our students, domestic students, and helps the students to become more closer to home and not miss home too much, because you've got your culture represented in Massey as well. So we are a very diverse university, and we do focus a lot on diversity.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for having me.
记得点赞关注哦。